went from 76 in the hallway down to 72.
Hi, Randy.
Good girl.
Hey, Johnny.
Oops. Hello.
Hello,
Michael.
all.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Randy.
Oh, where am
Hi, Gilhan.
I gotta turn my music off. I was wondering what was making all the noise. It's me.
Why do
There we
I not have sound? What's going on?
Well, we hear you. Well, I
Can
guess
you
that
hear us?
doesn't help.
Where's
If he doesn't have sound, probably not.
testing? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
We can hear you, Randy.
What the hell?
What is he dressed as?
Oh.
An Indian?
And
Oh, he's got the feathers like you got in your hair.
God darn it.
Oh, yeah. Those are cool.
Touch the chair. Stupid thing. Sit one, maybe?
Yeah, that's you.
Touch the chair. Touch the chair. Touch. Sit two, maybe? No, it doesn't want me to. It won't give me another choice. There we go. Hey, there's Pepper, too.
Pepper's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pepper is here. Welcome
Hi,
in,
Johnny.
Pepper.
It's been a while since I've seen Pepper.
Hi everyone. Hi Johnny.
Hello.
Pepper
Hey,
and
Pepper.
Johan,
Hi,
and
Pepper.
we got Tiggy
Hey,
in here
everyone.
too, and Randy.
Hi, Tiggy.
A
Braden
bunch of people
and
popped in
Jen.
while I wasn't looking.
There's one.
Who?
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
Pepper, you put a little more material on there and you'll have
I
an
think I
actual
just
pair of
heard why
shorts.
not come in here.
Damn.
I did. They said hello. I said hello.
Who wears short
Johnny,
shorts?
you're bare naked. Oh Lord. Johnny, you're bald and bare naked. What's with that?
All
They're,
right.
they're
all
very
right.
cute, Pepper.
Oh, really? I got clothes on in my pictures.
I see clothes on, Johnny.
I know. They're coming on now like Pepper was naked too, but now you both got clothes on. You both
Yeah,
got
woman.
clothes on. Yeah.
You nasty little woman.
All these people had nakedness when they came in. Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I? I don't know. Maybe I did too. for all
Yeah,
I
you
know.
were naked as you came in the world, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Well, let me see if I can sit down. Let's see if
Can you
it'll let
tell
me sit.
I was showing my one-eyed Willie the Wonder World.
Hey, you want to
There
sit
you
over
are.
here? honey?
Wonder Word.
You want
Do you want to
sit over
sit
here, honey?
next to Johnny? I can stand up. You can sit next to Johnny, and we'll
Uh,
It's
put
not you.
Lisa in.
Pepper's with Johnny. I'm next to Johnny, close enough, right, Johnny? We
Okay.
don't need to be right.
Hi,
yeah,
Johan.
yeah.
He didn't use deodorant today, anyhow.
No.
Neither one of
What
us.
was I gonna say?
I
I
think
heard
you could put two
Kirsten.
people on one chair, you know.
You sure nobody puts
I knew I smelled something over here.
Lisa in the corner? You know.
I'm trying to see who all's here. I heard Kirsten. I hear y'all are Sonya. I didn't hear Sonya, but I see Sonya. Pepper, I see. Nick, Johnny, Johan.
You don't see me.
I see you and Gleeswa and Fiddler and Jennifer. Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
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 Hi, Sonia.
Goodbye.
Hello, Sonya. Hello. I just want everyone to know I'll be gone from the 21st to the 28th, so I won't be here for, I guess, your next show. Gotta go see my little sister.
Where you going?
I'm gonna go see my sister has Alzheimer's in Florida. Oh,
you're going to Florida.
I'm going
Yep,
to.
that's
I mean,
the
not
SL.
Alpharetta. She moved to Florida about a year and a half
That's
or two
the SL
ago.
birthday, by the
Yeah,
way.
Bradenton.
Yeah, well, you're
21st
gonna
to
miss
the
the SL
28th.
birthday.
Yep, 21st
the
to 28th. Yep. So I'll miss
Which I wasn't
those.
gonna make the announcement till after.
Well,
Sorry.
you can make it before and after. But
Well,
anyway.
it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Next
So you're-
Tuesday, this show is gonna be an hour later, and at the SL birthday,
And 2 hours long.
and 2 hours long.
Nice.
Well,
2 hours.
Got
Dang.
enough talent?
Yeah, they
I
did
won't
2
be
hour
here either.
slots.
wow.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to, we don't have to use the
Yes.
whole 2 hours because that includes
Yeah, it
setting
doesn't
up,
look like
like
anybody
if you had a
after
stage
us.
and all that, and testing the
Oh, okay.
stream, and
Okay.
Well, we can make
Out
the
the
setup.
west.
You can make your setup for like an hour. Fill up the other hour. There you go.
since we always start late, you know, we'll wait 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Wait for people to show up. Although, I don't know, people might start leaving. I have to entertain them somehow.
True.
We'll figure
Well, we
it out.
all
We'll
have
be leaving
stripper
tomorrow to
poles.
go to
We
South
probably go up
Carolina,
and do a
so
dance.
I won't be here that week, but we will be bringing the laptop, so I can use that if I have to, I guess.
You going out of town next week too?
Well, tomorrow, yeah, we're leaving for
Tomorrow.
South Carolina. We'll be gone for almost 3 weeks, I think.
Oh,
Hey, Ron.
Moly.
You can visit
Wow.
where they have internet connection.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll be bringing the laptop, so I think I can still do the show.
Yeah, I'm not carrying my laptop on my trip. It's too heavy.
All right, well, I don't want to start doing it right now, but after the show, I'll give everybody a copy of the rules and a link to
Rules.
the schedule. But we
Rules.
need-
Schedule.
Yeah, G-rated.
I
G-rated,
need
Johnny.
I need to make a list of who's going to do it and how many, so we can figure out how long each person's going to do, because we only have a week to
Figure it out.
get it all set up.
What's
Happy.
happy? Hey, happy. Yeah, I hate that I'm not going to be here for that. I really do.
No, you don't.
And
Yeah, she
not
does.
only that, but he told me he's bringing her to stay with me from the July 15th to the 29th.
Wow.
Yeah, that won't affect me though, because I can still be on here then. But because I'll be home.
There's a way I
can't
heard
be
you
on
could do
here.
it on your phone, but I don't
Okay,
know.
I won't.
That's right.
All right, whatever you say, John. You the man. You the man.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I'll be calling you every 20 minutes.
My phone will be turned off too. I'll tell you that. I've never left my animals with a stranger, and I have a stranger coming to stay with my pets.
They come
Yeah, what
to
if you
stay at
come
your
back and
place.
they're dead?
Yeah, they're gonna live at my house. But she also is in clinicals for psychology, so she'll be gone a good part of the day. But Samson's got his doggy door, so the cats and Sam go in and out the doggy door. And I told her she only had to pick up dog poop the day the mower guy comes. And I left a check for the mower guy, which I already have out there ready. I hate traveling. I really do. I wish
Yeah,
I
me
was that
too.
witch from Bewitched and I could just wrinkle my nose and be there. But when I wrinkle my nose, I get more wrinkles on my face, so I don't want to do that.
So you're driving, honey?
No, I'm flying. No, I'm going to take a plane, I mean.
Oh, I thought you were going to go out.
No, I thought you were going to be the pilot.
No, she was gonna hop on her broom.
I couldn't take my broom. My broom broke. God damn, my rake and my broom both broke.
You need a vacuum. You need a super.
I have 7 vacuums. 7. I have one 7 horsepower vacuum I could drive to school.
Oh my
How
gosh.
come is it
Damn,
witches?
7 horse.
How come is it witches don't wear any underbreeches?
7 vacuums.
Oh, come on now.
I'm
So
gonna
they could
open a
get a better
vacuum
grip
cleaning
on the
store
broom
when
You
I
need to stop that. You need to stop that.
I know that's terrible, ain't it?
Here's Sophie.
Well,
Well,
did you
that
guys
should
hear that story about that black bear in California that mauled that lady in her own house? That had
in
been
her
harassing
own
her for
house. He went.
weeks?
Did he go in the house?
Yeah, he knocked the front door down and went in there and pulled her out of the bed and dragged her into the living room and ate her, dude. It's wild.
Did he eat her up?
Yeah, yeah.
I saw something about a black bear, but I never did get to read it because I got distracted. It's called
I'd
ADHD.
say it's time to open up hunting season for black bears in California now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Kirsten? I heard her voice. She was here earlier. Where'd she go?
Yeah, I thought I heard her too, but
I did hear her.
Was this lady living like in the outskirts next to the woods?
How come, Ron, you're not my friend? I thought
She
you
was
were
in,
my
like,
friend,
the-
Ron.
leave Ron alone. Ron can't.
he was
be
in, like, the-
distracted. You
Oh,
don't need
Ron
no
can't be.
friends.
Oh, that's you.
You don't need no friends. Friends, I am
Alright.
them.
I forgot. There's Cesar.
There you go.
Hello,
Right.
Cesar.
It was the northern mountain of California, like the northern mountains of California, I think, where she lived near, where it happened.
All right, we still got a few people falling.
Hello,
from the ceiling,
Alice.
so we'll wait a few more minutes.
Alice B. Don't sting me.
Hi, Alice. Welcome
Hi,
in. Welcome to the
Caesar.
club. And
Hi,
Caesar.
Alice.
Alice B. Don't sting
Y'all look
me.
happy. She's just like a black silhouette.
All right. There she
Well,
is.
from the back anyway, from my
What
camera.
do you mean a black silhouette?
Yeah,
Look who I brought here.
I guess it's my lighting.
Who'd you bring? Let's see.
Right behind me. I think she'd like to be here.
How do you pronounce your name?
Oh, Hedoni?
Oh, Hedoni. Hedoni. Hello,
Hedoni?
Hedoni. Hedoni.
Oh.
Yep.
Tony.
Brazil. She's from Brazil, where there's a Brazilian men.
A Brazilian man, huh? Probably Brazilian women too.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to visit down there in Brazil.
Oi. How you doing, Adoni? Yeah.
Yeah, well, Hedoni, that jerk. I have Templars watching him, so don't worry about him.
Who?
I don't remember his name. Do you remember his name, Hedoni? I don't remember his name. The asshole.
I
He was
just
a
wondering who you
griefer
were
that
talking
came to
about.
the sim. Hedoni brought him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I banned him.
That idiot. That
Does,
idiot was talking
does
all
the
that-
name
Yeah.
Yeah.
I banned him and I
does the
called my
name
buddy
Rudy
on the
Begonia
Templars and
strike
told
a
him and he
familiar
looked him
note?
up and got his key and they're watching him, so.
It was like John Fawn something.
Zyphon
Yeah,
John- it
Zyphon.
was
Sean
John,
the
I thought it was
next.
John Fawn
No, it's
Something.
the other one that was there.
Kingston.
Oh,
Uh,
Kenson or whatever his name was. Yeah, there were 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Hedoni's not bringing any more people to my sim. Right, Hedoni? Right, Hedoni? Exactly.
Yeah.
No more.
All right, guys, it is almost time. Might as well start it up. I don't
Crank
see
it
no
up,
more
buddy.
orange clouds falling out the sky.
Yeah.
Okay. No more texting me. Oh, silently
text
looming.
All right, everybody, welcome to Hooligans Underground. Welcome to the standing room only. Glad to have y'all.
Glad to see you.
All right, so we got a few new people in here. So we're going to explain that this is a amateur. If you think you're funny, you get up here and you tell jokes, and we're going to laugh, even if it ain't funny.
Well, if I just stand up there, can you laugh at me?
Yes, absolutely. We can put a timer on. We can laugh at you for 5 minutes straight. That's what you want.
All right. That's sweet.
5 minutes is a long time to keep laughing.
I know that for
I
sure.
don't know if
Oh,
we can
God. Yeah, I get tired of laughing all the time.
And listen to it. Ha, ha,
Oh my
ha.
God.
All right, so I am going to start us off
we
with
go.
our typical Boudreaux and Thibodeau jokes.
All right.
That'll
Crank
set
it
the
up, buddy.
tone, give y'all a benchmark of comedy and stupidity.
Yay.
It ain't hard to beat neither one of them when it comes to Boudreaux and Thibodeau. Oh, there he
Hey,
is,
Jim.
Jim. Welcome in, Jim.
Yay, Jim Sala.
Jim. Now we can really
Oh,
start.
Jim.
All right, y'all. Thibodeau. Now, he just happened to be walking down the avenue the other day, and he passed by a novelty shop. I guess this was in the French Quarter, New Orleans, like Bourbon Street. And he walked by this novelty shop, and he just decided to go inside, see what he had.
All
And
right.
after looking around for a little while, he found some X-ray glasses.
All right.
You know, like we
Yeah.
used to get in the comic books.
Oh, yeah.
Now the clerk
Oh.
told him that with these glasses, he would be able to see through anything,
Mm-hmm.
including people's clothes.
Uh-oh.
Now this sounded too good to be true to Thibodeau, so he bought a pair. Now, he left the store with his new glasses, and as he walked down the street, he put them over his eyes, and sure enough, everybody he passed looked like they was naked. And when he took them off of his face, they were all dressed. Put them on, and they was naked again. Now he was excited. He rushed home to show his glasses to Clotilde, and as he walked into the house, he heard some strange noises coming from the bedroom. Now, as he walked
That's the
back
one,
towards the
huh?
bedroom to investigate, he saw Clotilde and Boudreaux lying on the bed
Uh-oh.
naked.
Oh, my
Now, of
God.
course, he was
Oh.
wearing his glasses. He took them glasses off, and even without the glasses,
Uh-oh.
they were still naked.
Mm-mm.
He told Clotilde, he said, "Chef, I'm going back to that store right now and get my money back. $50 on these glasses, and they're already broken."
Oh, Lord.
All right, anybody in here ever bought a pair of them glasses?
No, but I always wondered if they worked.
Yeah, I always wanted to too, but I knew
I
my
always
mama wasn't going to let
wondered
me
if
get
they
that.
worked.
Hell no.
Not in the back of the
Your ass.
comic book, huh?
I didn't think so.
Or was it
Yeah.
Back of
Lifetime?
Mad
Or
Magazine
was
and
it
shit.
And maybe it was
Was it Mad-
Playboy or
Mad
Penthouse or
Magazine?
Hustle.
Yeah, Boys Life.
All I remember was a magazine.
Mhm. Yeah, it was a comic. I remember that.
Yep. They're
I was
like
tempted, but I never did.
$1.25
Oh,
or something.
must have been Mad Magazine. I betcha. I betcha.
All right, a long time ago, Boudreaux. Now, believe it or not, Boudreaux was known amongst all his friends to be very brief and to the point, very blunt person. But he never said too much. But when he said it, he meant it. Now, one day, an Avon lady knocked on his door and asked to see his wife. So Boudreaux, he told her that Marie wasn't home. Well, the woman says, could I please wait for her? Now Boudreaux, he directed her to the kitchen and left her sitting there for more than 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
Now, by this time, this lady, she's starting to worry. She called out for him. She says, may I ask where your wife is at? And Boudreaux said, she went to the cemetery. And then this lady said, and when is she coming back? Well, I really don't know, says Boudreaux. She been there for 11 years now.
Oh, God.
I wasn't quite sure about that one, you know.
Oh my goodness.
I'm always cautious when they die. All right, I'm gonna do one more, then we can call for open mic, because that's what y'all really here for. I think.
No, we're here for Boudreaux and Thibodeau.
I did
and
not
all of them.
prepare y'all, just like last week. I didn't prepare.
Well, you need to get on your JOB, buddy.
You know what I'm gonna do, Nick?
Well, he's too busy cooking dinner for his family.
I don't cook.
I'm gonna do that.
They don't. They know better than that around here.
I go to
All right, and I don't want
do that part.
answer the knock on the door one day, only to be confronted by a well-dressed young man carrying a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, God. I
Good
hate
morning,
those
says the young man. If I could take just a couple minutes of your time, I would like to demonstrate the very latest and high-powered vacuum cleaners. Go away, said Boudreaux. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. And he went to slam that door shut. Now, quick as a flash, that young man wedged his foot in the door and pushed the door wide open, also known as breaking and entering. But we'll let that slide.
Yeah, no kidding.
Don't be too hasty, says the young man to Boudreaux says. He says, not until you have at least seen my demonstration. And with that, he emptied a bucket of horse manure onto his hallway carpet.
Oh my
He said,
God.
if this vacuum cleaner here does not remove all traces of this horse manure, I will personally eat whatever's left.
Oh
No.
my God.
Imagine that horse shit on the floor. That's worse than cat shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Now, Boudreaux,
big
he
pile,
stepped back.
bro.
He said, well, let me get you a fork, because they cut off my electricity last night.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
All right, open mic time. Get somebody up here that I can spin the camera on and look at. Something good looking.
Yeah.
I got a few, but I don't want to go first.
I'll go first to get it over
All right.
with. Come on,
Why?
buddy. Yep, I always go first anytime you
All
need me
right.
to, because
Let's
I like to just
everybody,
get
let's
this
welcome
shit
Wyatt
all
to the
done.
stage.
Hey, well,
Yay! Oh, yeah, yeah, yay.
Hey,
Okay, I just want to do if restaurants functioned like Microsoft functions, okay? The patron comes in. Waiter. Waiter, hi, my name's Bill. I'll be your support. What seems to be the problem? Patron, there's a fly in my soup. Waiter, try again. Maybe the fly won't be there this time. No, it's still there. Maybe it's the way you're using the soup. Try eating it with a fork instead. Even when I use this fork, the fly's still there. Maybe the soup's incompatible with a bowl. What kind of bowl are you using? A soup bowl. That should work. Maybe it's a configuration problem. How was the bowl set up? You brought it to me on a saucer. What is that to do with a fly in my soup? And you remember everything you did before you noticed that fly in your soup? I sat down and I ordered the soup of the day. Ah, have you considered upgrading to the latest soup of the day? You have more than one soup of the day each day? Oh, yes, the soup of the day has changed every hour. Whoa, what's the soup of the day now? The current soup of the day is tomato. Fine, bring me the tomato soup and the bill. I'm running late now. Waiter comes back with another bowl of soup and the bill. Here you are, sir. The soup and your bill. This is potato soup. Yes, the tomato soup wasn't ready yet. Well, I'm hungry now. I'll eat anything. The waiter leaves. Waiter, there's a gnat in my soup. The bill says soup of the day, $5. Upgrade to newer soup of the day, $2.50. Access to support, $1.
Oh my God.
And that is the Microsoft way.
Yeah, $1 for support.
So we have some country folk here. This will be kind of on the lines of what Nick does here. Billy Bob and Ray was talking one afternoon, and Billy Bob tells Ray, you know, I reckon I'm about ready for a holiday, only this year I'm going to do it a little different. Last few years I took all your advice about where to go. 3 years ago you said go to Hawaii, and I went to Hawaii, and Earlene got pregnant. Oh, then 2 years ago you told me to go to the Bahamas, and Earlene got pregnant again. Last year you suggested Tahiti, and darned if Arlene did not get pregnant again. Well, Ray says, what you going to do this year that's different? Well, hell, I think this year I'll take Earlene with me. So 3 dead bodies turn up at the mortuary, all with very big smiles on their faces, and the coroner calls the police to tell them the cause of death for each. First body was a Frenchman, 60 years old, died of a heart failure while making love to his mistress. Hence the enormous smile, said the coroner. Second body was a Scotsman, 25. He won $1,000 on the lottery, spent it all on whiskey, and died of alcohol poisoning. Hence his smile. What about the third body? Asked the inspector. This is the most unusual. It was Billy Bob, the country lad from Oklahoma, 30 years old, struck by lightning. Well, why is he smiling then? He thought
what?
Oh, man.
He thought he was having his picture taken.
Oh.
So there's a nationwide search held for the country's best poet. There's a really stiff competition, but eventually it comes down to 2 finalists, a Yale graduate and the poem in 2 minutes, having the word Timbuktu in it. So the Yale graduate recites his first. Slowly across the desert sand trekked the lonely caravan. Men on camels, 2 by 2. Destination, Timbuktu. Well, the audience went wild. They think the country lad doesn't have a chance. Nevertheless, he stands up anyway to recite his poem. Me and Tim a hunt and went. Met 3 horse in a pop-up tent. They were 3 bucked 1 and Tim bucked 2.
Not book one.
Oh boy.
All right, these are some domestic tips from hillbillies. If you smell gas, locate the suspected leak by striking an ordinary match in every room in the house till a loud explosion reveals the source of escaping gas. To stop your nosebleed, simply put your head between your knees till your heart stops. That'll do it. If you got a little child choking on an ice cube, don't panic. Simply pour a jug of boiling water down its throat, and hey presto, the block.
God.
And you can save electricity on freezing winter nights by simply unplugging your fridge and placing the contents on your doorstep. Now you can help local police by popping into the mortuary every day, see if you can identify any of those bodies. Now here's a good one for y'all, you cleaning people. If you fill a shredded wheat with pink soap, presto, you got an inexpensive Stilo soap pad for yourself. You can't afford contact lenses? I can't either. Simply just cut out small circles of cling wrap and press them to your eyes. You should edge your lawn in the shape of a pair of trousers and then mow it in lines so it looks like a big pair of green corduroy trousers. Your pockets can simply be added by planting some little flower beds around there. Now, if you want to save money on expensive personalized plates, Simply change your name to match the existing.
Another one. Now, if you
Want to avoid embarrassment after tripping on the street by repeating, just do it by repeating the same movement several times to make it look like a normal part of your behavior. Now, if you want to stop flies landing on your dinner, just place a pile of poo on the dinner table. The flies will be so busy munching on the feces, they'll leave you to enjoy your meal. Line pilot. By wedging your accelerator pedal down with a real heavy book, securing the steering wheel with some old rope, and then stroll along the bus chatting casually to all the passengers. And my last one is a professor stood before his philosophy class and wordlessly picked up an empty jar and filled it with golf balls. And he asked all the students, "Is this jar full?" And they all said yes. Well, then he poured pebbles in the jar and shook it so they rolled in the spaces in between the golf balls. And he asked them again, "Is the jar full?" And they all said, "Well, yeah." Well, then he poured sand in the jar, and the sand filled in the smaller gaps. And he asked again, "Is this jar full?" And they all said, unanimously, yes. And the professor then got 2 cans of beer from under the table and poured the entire contents into the jar, filling all the empty spaces in the sand, and all the students laughed. "Now," says the professor, "this jar represents your life. The golf balls are the important things. Your family, your health, your friends, your favorite passions, things that would mean something even if you lost everything. Pebbles, they're things that matter a little less, like your job, your house, your car. And the sand's everything else, the small stuff. Yet, these things are the ones we tend to fixate on. Now, if you put the sand in the jar first, there's no room for the pebbles or the golf balls. The same goes for life. If you spend all your time and energy on the small stuff, you'll never have room for the things that are important to you. Pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Play with your children. Take your partner to dinner. There'll always be time to clean that house and mow that lawn. Take care of the golf balls first, the things that really matter. The rest is just sand." And one of the students raised her hand and said, "Well, what was the beer for?" The professor smiled and said, "Just goes to show you. No matter how full your life might seem, there's always room for a couple of beers." Yay!
Once said.
That's it. Where is John Wee? I don't even know where I was sitting.
Come on.
All right, big hand for Wyvern, y'all.
Hey, welcome. Welcome.
All right. I got a couple more to hold us over till the next person jumps up here.
We're gonna.
Now I'm
race
taking
for
long because I didn't prepare.
finish.
So I'm like trying to find ones I haven't said recently.
That's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna pick the best out of all that I've got.
All right, the parish priest. We're gonna call him Father Abel. Now,
Okay.
Father Abel is driving down to New Orleans from Alexandria, and he gets pulled over for speeding. Now, that Louisiana state trooper, he leans into that car and he smells alcohol on the priest's breath. And then he sees an empty bottle of wine on the floor. He says, "Sir, have you been drinking?" "Just water," says Father Abel. Now the trooper says, "And why do I smell wine?" Father Abel looks at the bottle and says, "Good Lord, he done it again."
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
I'd like to see if somebody turned water into Crown Royal. I ain't much into that wine stuff. I do dumb stuff when I'm drinking wine. Like get married and have
Are
kids.
you having wine tonight?
Who?
You.
Me? No.
Why do you want
I
to
know
some
why.
stuff?
Want to hear me whine about it?
All right, one more, then open mic. So y'all be, I don't know, hand signals across the room on who's going to come up next. All right, this is a way back story from the way back machine down there on the bayou. And it's Thibodeau and it's Clotilde. And this goes way back to when they just got married. Oh no, I told y'all this one last week. Skip that, y'all. Forget I said anything.
Way back.
Good thing I have a
Way
short
back
memory.
last week when they just got married.
Boudreaux and Thibodeau out on the golf course last weekend when they caught up to two ladies a little bit ahead of them who were playing really slow. I told y'all this one, but I'm not going to stop. After a couple of holes, they couldn't take the slow game no more. And Thibodeau says, damn it, Boudreaux, I'm going to go tell them women either play faster or get off the damn course. And he walks towards those two ladies, but after going about halfway, turn around and come right back without saying anything to the ladies. Boudreaux, he asked him, said, why you did that? Thibodeau, I can't go talk to them. One of them is my wife, and the other one is my girlfriend. Now, Boudreaux, man, never mind. I'll take care of this. I'll go tell them ladies something. He walks a little ways, about halfway. Also, he turns around, comes back. Thibodeau said, thought you was going to tell them to move. Boudreaux, man, I couldn't let them see me, Tib. I got the same problem as you.
Saw
So that must have been Marie and Clotilde
Mhm.
Oh, man.
golfing it up. All right, open mic time. Again. Eeny, meeny,
can, if
miny,
you want.
moe. Gleason moves.
Oh,
All
Yay.
right, y'all.
Yay,
Welcome
Gleespa!
Gleason
Whoa.
moves.
Give it up for Gleespa! Yay!
Woohoo!
To the stage.
Thank you.
Oh, cute little cowgirl outfit there.
I can't
Or whatever.
hear you.
Whatever, it's
I can't
slinky.
hear anyone.
You don't hear
I've
us?
gone
Can't hear
deaf.
us?
No, now I can. I had to turn people up.
Hello.
I can't see anyone. Oh my God, I went blind too.
Oh,
So,
you want to hear the laughs?
yeah, or the booze, whichever comes first. So, I thought I would dive into my personal SL life a little bit. You know, there's nothing funnier than humiliating yourself. So, when opening SL, how many of you read that opening bit, that crap, excuse me, that stuff on there? And if you click it, it takes you to a browser, eh? So whatever I saw on it said SL Fun. I like fun. So I clicked it and I went, SL Fun, rhubarb pie. I was like, wow. Wow, it's either a new site, a new game within the game, or a new designer. So I was kind of excited. This sounds promising. Nope. Stinking recipe for a dang rhubarb pie. So
I fell for that one too.
did you? Oh, so I don't feel alone. So, you know, a lot of my typical like weekend morning is I take my morning coffee down, I sign on to SL, and I open my inventory because it's so gross. I have stuff in there going back to Halloween. I mean, Halloween shopping up to 2023 and Christmas and Easter. And I can't really get caught up. I have too much junk. So I opened this one thing and I thought it said pumpkin ring. So I added it and I couldn't see it. So I tried to edit it and I looked to see, where is it? It's on my pelvis. And I'm going, on my pelvis? What is it, a belly ring? What is it? Oh, not a ring at all.
Not a ring at all, y'all.
No, I misread it. Pumpkin plug.
Ah,
Yeah,
Oh
pumpkin
my
plug.
lord, it was in your butt.
Yes, I looked behind me and there it was, tightly stuck in between my butt cheeks.
Oh
So
my
I took
lord.
that. I took that off before I started spitting seeds and
damn.
I I trashed it. I'm not gonna use that again. But I mean, I know many of us. I tried on outfits,
There
and
you
they're
go, making me proud again.
yeah, there I go. And some of the outfits, they're so gorgeous. The designers are so good, and the clothing, the cloth, it's like so real. It looks like real cloth, and it's really elegantly done. And you're looking, you're going, oh wow, this looks great. You're seeing yourself from the front, right? And you look great. Take a step down. And before you TP out, make sure that you don't have droopy drawers and a big old plumber's crack without a tool to put in there.
Oh my lord! And that's where you need the pumpkin plug. Yeah.
Yeah, see? so, I decide I think I'm going to think outside the box, and outside the box because I'm claustrophobic. I used to have to get off the subway in Boston just to catch my breath because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. There were so many people. I grew up where there's more cows than people. So I get Wyvern's jokes over there about the country because that's where I'm from. But in New England, there are 3 types of llamas. Llamas. The first one, the llama, is a Tibetan spiritual leader. 2, the llama is a South American pack animal. 3, a llama is a triple-decker flyer in Southie. South Boston.
A llama.
A llama.
Whoa. Wow.
Now, Al Caperlian was hello, Nathaniel. Al Caperlian was a weather forecaster in New Hampshire, and he always said, good evening, just like that. It was really high and annoying. So, whenever you meet someone in New Hampshire, and Derry is in New Hampshire, you always have to say, how's the Derry air? So, now, where do bad rainbows go?
Bad rainbows.
Bad rainbow. They go to Prism.
Prism was a good
It's a
start.
light
Pretty
sentence. It's a light sentence, and it gives them time to reflect.
Oh.
So I mixed up my pages here. Blup, 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 blup. Here it is. Pardon me. An engineer who was unexpectedly unemployed, for a long time decides to open a medical clinic. He puts a sign outside that reads, a cure for your ailment at $500. We'll pay you $1,000 if we fail. So this doctor thinks this is a good opportunity to earn $1,000, like he doesn't have enough money in his pocket. But he goes to the clinic and says, I have lost my sense of face. The engineer goes, nurse, please bring the medicine from box 22 and put 3 drops in the patient's mouth. The doctor goes, hey, that's gasoline. Engineer goes, congratulations, you got your taste back. That will be $500. So the doctor gets annoyed, leaves, comes back in a couple of days later to get his money back. And the doctor goes, I have lost my memory. I cannot remember anything. The engineer says, nurse, please bring the medicine in box 22 and put 3 drops in the patient's mouth. The doctor goes, but that's gasoline. Engineer goes, congratulations, you got your memory back. That'll be $500. Now, the doctor leaves, and he's pretty angry now. He comes back after several days, more determined than ever to get his money back. Doctor goes, my eyesight has become weak. Engineer goes, well, I don't have any medicine for that. Take this $1,000, passing the doctor a $500 note. The doctor goes, but this is only $500. Engineer goes, congratulations, you got your eyesight back. That'll be $500. Summer vacations. Summer vacations. You know what you do?
Sunday
You
night.
pack. Yeah, you pack for 2 hours for your 1 week trip, and then you spend 3 months afterwards unpacking
That's true.
when you get back home. Yeah. And what do you call? Oh, anybody that has been missing, Seeker, we saw him and he's doing okay. So, what do you call an Australian visiting England? This is for Seeker. An
Seeker
Australian
here.
visiting England. Yeah, he's returning to the scene of the crime.
Oh,
Ooh. You soon? All my friends came to visit me in Rangeley in October. Even though I warned them the weather is terribly cold. I was very clear in my text. It's cool here. I'm chilling. When do you go at red and stop at green? When you're eating a watermelon.
Ah, true,
Oh, yeah.
true, true.
well,
Oh,
you
it's gonna
got
be-
that yellow strip at the bottom, in between. Or white. Never mind.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm running out. Where do bees stay while on vacation?
Ah, I don't know.
Airbnb.
Cute.
So this is going to be my last one. This is my little Johnny joke here. The teacher
Uh-oh.
says, Johnny, please use a letter carrier. That's letter carrier in a sentence. Johnny went, yes, ma'am. My dad said after seeing how many things my mom was bringing on vacation, he would rather let her carry her own luggage.
Ah,
Now I gotta walk down.
Yay!
God, big
Yeah.
apple
Go,
bleed,
going
yo.
Gleespa!
Good one.
Lisa needs a mechanical bull.
I
Mechanical bull?
I need one.
Yeah.
What?
I,
not
I
some
think
fences?
somebody in here has
Oh
one of
no,
them.
just that outfit.
Yep.
I'd be willing
You
to
need
bet.
like 3
Yep.
shots of tequila and a mechanical bull right now.
Yep.
All right, Thibodeau and Clotilde, a young couple, got married and went happily on their honeymoon. Now, when they got back, Clotilde immediately telephoned her mother, and her mother asked, she said, how was the honeymoon? Oh, Ma, she replied, the honeymoon was wonderful, so romantic. Then Clotilde busted out crying, wailing. But Ma, as soon as we returned home, Thibodeau started using the most ghastly languages. He was saying things I ain't never heard before. I mean, awful, 4-letter words. You got to come get me and take me home. Now, calm down, Clotilde, says her mother. I got to come up with a name for now for Clotilde's mama.
Yeah.
Ivel. There you go. Calm down, Clotilde, says Ivel. Tell me, what could be so awful? What 4-letter words? Still sobbing, Clotilde, she whispered, oh, Ma, it's words like dust, wash, clean.
Iron.
Clean has
Iron.
5 letters. Sorry.
Well, that depends on how you spell it.
Ah.
Oh.
In New Orleans, those are with one E.
Yeah. No way. Yeah. Lynn.
It's put
What
that
has
little
an-
line on top of it, right? E,
Clan.
hard E.
That's
Cleanliness is
Hispanic.
next to
Hispanic.
godliness. Clan.
Lovey. Lovey. Washy.
Alright, I'm gonna find one more short one. And then Jim's gonna come up here.
Hey!
Oh.
Jim.
Alright, Davy with a fish scale. I bet you some of these jokes, I could just tell you the title, and y'all could probably repeat them right back to me. Alright,
Don't be too
Boudreaux
fair.
and Thibodeau were talking yesterday. Thibodeau had been out of town for a few days with the flu, or been out of work for a few days. Boudreaux asked him how he was feeling, and Thibodeau says, "Oh, I'm a lot better, thank you. You know, it was a wonderful experience." Now Boudreaux, he's confused. He says, "Wonderful? How can the flu be so wonderful?" "Well," said Thibodeau, "I learned that my Clotilde, you know, she really, really loves me. You know, that whenever the mailman came by or the milkman headed toward the front door, Clotilde would run out there and meet him, and she was all excited, yelling at him, 'My husband is home. My husband is home.'" All right, I know I said one more. Maybe a live. But probably
you're
not.
It's on
Probably
fire.
not. I'm just like, you know, killing time. I'm practicing for SLB because I have a feeling I'm going to have to be killing a little time up there every now and then to stretch it all out. All right, Boudreaux and Marie were having their very first fight, you know, as a couple. And it was a big one. Now, after a while, Boudreaux, he said, "Well, when we got married, you promised to love, honor, and obey." Marie, she replied, she says, "I know, but I didn't want to start an argument right there in front of all them people at the wedding." All right, y'all. Let's welcome up Jim to the stage.
Hey.
Come on up,
Yay,
Jim.
Jim! Yay, Jim!
Much. Adjust my avatar height here, my hovering, so I can be seeing people over the microphone. Okay.
I remember to set
Oh,
my
you
camera up
dwarf.
for you short.
Yeah, you're so short.
Me every time, every single
Why
time.
don't you grow a little bit? What's wrong with this?
Yeah, it's like a button, you know. Click.
I keep trying, but I can't grow up. I keep growing out.
Oh,
At least you're honest.
you had to put real life into this, huh?
Oh, I'm not wearing my fat guy? Oh, gee. Okay. Everybody here has heard of Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show.
I
He
love
had
Jimmy. Jimmy.
thank you notes. If you haven't, I've got an example for you. Thank you, llamas, for being spelled with 2 L's. Otherwise, I'd mispronounce it llama.
Cute. Llama.
Oh, Jimmy
Blah, blah,
Fallon.
blah.
Okay, I thought you said Jimmy Fallon.
I wrote a few of these thank you notes for myself. I call them I appreciate. I appreciate TV closed captions for making me think about spelling and grammar so I miss important plot points. I appreciate hotel soap bars for making me over generous with the housekeeping tip so someone in this world won't think I'm either wasteful or a petty thief.
Well,
I heard there was some country jokes being told earlier tonight, so I thought I'd carry on that tradition. A photographer goes down to the backwoods of Texas and decides to take a few pictures around town. He passes by 2 beautiful women and asks, "Can I take a picture of you too?" And so they struck a pose for him. Well, the photographer said, "Hold on, I'm just going to focus." And one woman asked the other, "What did he say?" She said to her, he said he's going to focus. And the lady asked, "Both of us?"
Both of us. Gonna focus.
Yeah. Until recently, it was routine for doctors to practice pelvic exams on women under anesthesia without prior consent. even if the exam is not within the scope of the procedure. Almost half of the states in the United States allow it. Only 20 ban it, and 5 are still considering banning it. And I don't know why this isn't just called assault. But did you know that gynecologists will allow you to insert the speculum yourself? They just request your consent to stream it live on OnlyFans.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, you know, they got to make a living.
Yeah. Anybody here heard of Robin Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like some of his
One of my
jokes.
favorites.
Yeah, I found this out when I was looking up some of his jokes. That he required movie companies to hire at least 10 homeless people to work on the set to help him earn money for food, etc. He helped approximately 1,500 people in his life.
Nice.
Impressive.
Like a lot of the jokes that he told. Actually, I got to this point because I read that he was borrowing or stealing other people's jokes. So you may recognize some of these. Politicians are a lot like diapers. They should be changed frequently and for the same reasons.
Yup. Full of shit.
Bullshit. I went to rehab in the wine country just to keep my options open.
That took a second. I got it.
Yeah. Having a baby is like having a drunk miniature buddy who's really into boobs and always wants to play with your phone. The human brain is an extraordinary organ. It starts working as soon as you're born and doesn't stop until you get up to speak in public. Wonder what chairs think about all day. Oh, here comes another ass. You know you're getting old when you wake up in the morning and you can't remember where you parked your car in the driveway. Reality is just a crutch for people who can't handle drugs. Marriage is a triumph of imagination over intelligence. Second marriage is a triumph of hope over experience. 2 times a week, my wife and I go to a nice restaurant, have a little beverage, good food and companionship, and she goes on Tuesdays, I go on Fridays.
There you go.
We also sleep in separate beds. Hers is in California, mine's in Texas.
That's funny.
I take my wife everywhere, but she keeps finding her way back. Right? Right, Rodney?
Rodney.
What Paris? I asked my wife where she wanted to go for our anniversary. Somewhere I haven't been in a long time, she said, so I suggested the kitchen.
Oh, no.
I bet she slapped you.
We always hold hands. If I let go, she shops.
Man.
Somebody in SL was laughing in the background there. She has an electric blender, electric toaster, and electric bread maker. And she said, there are too many gadgets and no place to sit down. So I bought her an electric chair.
Ah.
Oh, that one.
My wife told me the car wasn't running well because there was water in the carburetor. And I asked how she could tell. I asked where the car was. She said, it's in the lake.
There's water and everything.
She had got a mud pack and looked great for 2 days, then the mud fell off.
That's a Rodney one.
She ran after the garbage truck yelling, am I too late for the garbage? Driver yelled back, no, jump in.
Jump.
Remember, marriage is the #1 cause of divorce.
It is.
I married Miss Wright. I just didn't know her first name was Always.
Always.
Mm-hmm. I haven't spoken to my wife in 18 months. I don't like to interrupt. Our last fight was my fault, though. My wife asked, "What's on the TV?" And I said, "Dust."
You bastard.
George Carlin said most people work just hard enough not to get fired and just to get paid just enough money to not quit.
This is true.
That's
Yeah.
very true. Very true.
Now here's a couple of Jim Silla written originals. We'll try them out and see how they go. Convicted rapist Mike Tyson said Donald Trump was treated like a black man in court. It doesn't bode well for Biden because every black man who has ever run for president has won. Leaders of Pacific Islands have signed the Wakaputonga Moana Treaty. According to the document, whose name means Declaration of the Ocean, it grants personhood to whales. The fine print has a provision for whales to pay taxes in blubber.
That's sad.
The government always gets their pound of flesh.
Mm-hmm.
A representative for the whales commented, "Oh!"
Good sound.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus said her nurse called her by her character's name, Elaine, while she was in the hospital having a baby. I think that complaint's valid. It would never happen to Jerry.
Yeah.
And that's what I have for tonight. Thank you.
Yay, Jim, that was great. Yay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Damn, y'all.
I got a few too.
Oh, cool.
Nick, can you hear me?
Ooh. I hear you.
I got a few as well.
All right. All right, everybody. We're going to be looking forward to Fiddler up next. In the
Next.
meantime, I'm just going to torture y'all with at least one
Oh.
Boudreaux joke.
Got
It's the price you got to pay. It's like an entry fee. No refund. All right, Boudreaux was a Cajun Highlander from up in Rapides Parish. That's up by Alexandria, for y'all who don't know your geography very well. Now, Boudreaux was born and raised a Baptist, because all them folks up north are Baptist. Now, each Friday night after work, he would fire up his outdoor grill and cook a fresh venison steak. Now, as a point of interest, all of Boudreaux's neighbors were Catholic, and as such, were forbidden from eating red meat on Fridays. That's during Lent, by the way. Now, the delicious aroma from the grilled venison steaks was causing such a problem for all the Catholic faithful that they had to go and have a chat with their priest. And Father, I guess that's Father Hebert, he came to visit Boudreaux, and he suggested that Boudreaux convert himself to Catholicism. And Boudreaux agreed. Now, after several classes and a lot of studying, Boudreaux attended Mass and was confirmed Catholic. Now, as the priest sprinkled holy water over Boudreaux, he says, "You was born a Baptist and you was raised a Baptist. Now you're a Catholic." And everybody was happy, especially Boudreaux's neighbors, who were very relieved about the situation until Friday. Now, when Friday night arrived, that wonderful aroma of grilled venison again filled the neighborhood air. The priest was called by some of his angry parishioners, and he told Boudreaux, and they told him about Boudreaux. The priest assured the cause that he would be there immediately. And when he got there, he rushed into Boudreaux's yard, clutching a rosary, and he was prepared to scold Boudreaux for what he was doing. There, at the grill, stood Boudreaux. He was clutching a small bottle of water, which he carefully sprinkled over the sizzling meat as he chanted. You was born a deer. You was raised a deer. Now, you a catfish. All right, in case there ain't no Catholics in the audience,
Oh,
we
yeah,
can only
yeah.
eat like seafood on Fridays during Lent. It's usually shrimp though, or crabs,
You're a cat.
I
crawfish.
seafood and I eat.
I was
Yummy.
born and raised Roman Catholic, but I
When I
don't
see
follow
food, I
the
eat it.
church that much these days.
Oh my!
I grew up landlocked. We
The
got
church
fish
is
sticks.
totally different from the religion.
And
Fish
we weren't
sticks.
even.
I love
We got
fish sticks.
fish sticks. That's what we
Gordon
got.
to the
Not,
sea, girl.
yeah, but I wasn't even Catholic,
Nick.
right?
Fish
All right,
sticks.
y'all,
mean-
let's welcome up the fiddler.
Yeah,
Yeah, Johnny, what's up?
Fiddler Rick!
that'd be $5,
Yeah, buddy!
You got
Oh,
what?
buddy.
That'd be $5, please.
$5.
Hey, everybody.
What I gotta do?
As
for that?
usual, I got the dumbest jokes of the night.
What we had to listen to with you.
Yay! We love dumb joke. We get them so well.
Tell me if you can hear me. If not, I'll turn it up.
I can hear you, Sid.
I can't.
Okay.
We hear ya. We hear ya.
All right, my wife, she says she wants another baby. I'm so glad because I really don't like the first one either. A new study recently found out that humans eat more bananas than monkeys. It's true. I can't remember the last time I saw someone eating a monkey.
1,001 ways to die is where I saw monkey brains. Ugh.
I got a step ladder because my real ladder left when I was 5.
Step ladder. Oh,
I have many jokes about unemployed people, but sadly, none of them work.
Don't work.
I like this one. Don't ever think you're completely useless. You can always be used as a bad example.
Yeah, good one.
True.
I made a website for orphans. It doesn't have a home page yet.
No.
Ah.
It's an
I'm
order.
sorry, and I apologize mean the same thing, except at a funeral.
Yeah, it'd be a little different.
True.
Never break someone's heart. They only have one. But you know what? They have 206 bones.
Let's break some bone.
My grandma has a heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the local zoo.
Always love that joke.
I childproofed my house today. Somehow they're still getting in. My girlfriend wanted a marriage just like a fairy tale. I gave her a loaf of bread and left her in the forest.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I started crying when my dad was cutting onions. Onions was such a good doggy.
Oh, man.
Oh
If you think I would joke about Alzheimer's, forget it.
God. Oh dear.
One man's trash and another man's treasure. Lovely saying. Terrible way to find out you're adopted, though.
Oh, jeez.
And my last one, my grief counselor died. He was so good, I don't even care.
Oh, wow.
That's what I got for you.
Oh, that was
End the
great.
night off with.
Yay, Feather
Big
Ring.
hand.
Thank you.
Yay. Those were good.
All right, big hand for the fiddler.
I don't appreciate you telling jokes I've told and saying that they're terrible jokes, though.
Oh, well.
Oh, really?
All right, folks. It is 3 minutes after the hour, which really don't mean nothing, except it's time for somebody else. Any more open mics? Anybody want to come up here and tell us a few jokes? Now's the time.
Don't be
Come up
shy.
here and stand for 5 minutes.
Or I can stand up here for 5 minutes, just like Johnny said.
I have some terrible mummy jokes. Terrible mummy jokes I have. I can do a few of those.
Terrible
Mummy
mummy.
jokes.
Mummy. My mummy jokes. Yeah, mummy,
Okay.
mummy.
All right, it ain't Halloween, but we can do it anyway. Let's,
No,
welcome
this is the
live,
mummy. This is the mummies.
Again.
Hey, baby.
Woman, your son is terribly spoiled. Mother, how dare you? He's not spoiled at all. Woman, yes he is. He just got hit by a bus. Mummy, why can't we give Grandma a proper burial? Shut up and keep flushing, honey.
God.
Mummy, Daddy's on fire. Hurry up and get the marshmallows, honey. Mummy, my head hurts. Shut up and get away from the dartboard. Mummy, why can't we buy a garbage disposal unit? Just shut up and keep on chewing. Mummy, Daddy's gone out. Shut up and throw some more petrol on him. God, that was awful. Mummy, Daddy's hammering on the roof again. Shut up and drive a bit faster. All right, that's all. They're awful. They're horrible, mean mummy jokes.
Hey, mummy joke.
All right, big hand for Wyvern.
Yeah. They're
All right,
corny,
folks,
honey.
and with that,
I know they were.
let me call one more time. Anybody in here got a few jokes they want to tell and just hadn't worked up the nerve to do it? You got a couple minutes. You could do it now.
I got a joke I never read before from Milton Berle. If anybody wants to hear that one.
Milton Berle.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh yeah, let's hear it. bro.
Milty.
Oh
Uncle
my God.
Milty.
But you got to come up here and do it, Randy.
Okay.
All right, let's welcome up Randy to the stage.
Randy! About time! Yeah, buddy.
I'm trying. This SL tour thing give me trouble. Never read this before. I'm gonna try my. Can you hear me all right?
No.
Speak up a
Speak
little
up.
bit.
Louder? All right, I'll move the mic closer. That better?
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. A man, once upon a time, a man returns from work and he finds his wife modeling a mink coat. He asks, "Where did you?" He says, "I won it playing bingo." Sitting and staring at a huge diamond in a platinum setting, sparkling against her finger. The source of the diamond ring, the wife says, "I won it bingo." Chance to come to the house. His wife is sitting behind the wheel of an expensive Bugatti. Go upstairs and draw my bath. And comes to the bathroom a few minutes later, find only an inch of water in the tub. And she says, I thought I told you to draw my bath. There's only an inch of water in the bathtub." The man says, "I know. I didn't want you to get your bingo card wet."
Yeah, that is one lucky bingo card.
I'll tell you what, though, she was plump. She was rather plump. How plump was she? Well, she didn't have to go to the beach. She was the beach.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's plump.
that's too plump.
I went to the beach the other day. To look good, I held on my stomach so much I threw out my back. Here's one. A Midwesterner who didn't know much about the ocean and tide watched as a very fat man jumped up and down in the water. As the tide started to roll the water closer and closer to the Midwesterner, he yelled at the fat man, "Stop jumping up and down. You're going to get me all wet." I don't know. This book is like 3 inches thick. It's loaded with shit. I didn't even get to even look at it yet.
Oh boy.
Well,
Well, Milton Berle, you know, he had a completely different way of doing stuff.
Daggone sure did.
Yeah. How about one about judges? Poke fun
Yeah.
at authority and you're way ahead, unless, of course, it gets to you first. The judge says, have you anything to offer this court before I pass sentence? The defendant says, nope, my lawyer took every last penny. One small town judge gave a hillbilly a divorce from his 14-year-old bride because she acted like a kid.
yeah.
Duh.
Now, the judge cautioned the jury, when you go into deliberation, for those of you who watch law shows on television, let me remind you that once in a while the district attorney does win. And that's all I'm going to do because I'm not used to any of these. And some of them, I don't know, there's supposed to be one-liners in here. I couldn't find them.
All
So
right, well,
I'll give up. Thank you
all
very
right,
much.
everybody. Big hand for Randy.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
All right, folks. And with that, we're going to call it another night, another week
No.
of Standing Room in the books, on the internet, on YouTube, and in our memories.
And
So,
that's five
thank you
more
all for
dollars.
coming. Thank you for laughing at us. Thank you for laughing with us.
And
And,
$5 more.
Y'all stick around for a few minutes. I got an announcement. I kind of made it earlier, but a couple of y'all wasn't here. So,
No.
yeah, let me kill the stream and then we'll do that now.
Thank you, Nick, for hosting.
You're very welcome.